is Triple Wreck after a 2-0 performance here on the main stage. Guys, let's give it up for the legend who's back in Destiny, now on Gamers First, with an incredible performance here on the GCX main stage. And I believe he'll be joining us in the booth.
I'm excited, man.
So this catch just got even better. We're about to have Ari join us. I have so many questions for him.
Such a great dude, too. Like, meeting him in real life, man, what a better, there isn't a better guy.
You know, when you meet legends like that, you know, you expect like an aura around him. But his aura is just good people. He doesn't have like that superstar vibe. Like he's just mobbing with the community. And I think that's one of the reasons we love Triple Wreck so much.
Yeah, great dude.
All right, and changing gears here, we have Giggs getting ready for his matchup. Giggs, world's first belt holder, Scourge of the Past. That's insane.
And he's a fragger.
And he's a fragger. So that's one of the cool things about Destiny, man. We have PvP, you have PvE. Some people are good at both. I'm not. I'm only good at, like, I'm decent at PvP. I got no PvE game. But Giggs, one of the best in the world at both.
Is he the best two-way player
in
the world?
He's got to be one. He's in the top 5. Yeah. If we had a podcast and a discussion around that, he would absolutely be in the conversation.
100%.
Yeah.
I think he is, but there might be some objections. I don't know.
Yep. And Giggs is just good at any game he plays, right? Apex Legends, signed to 100 Thieves before joining G1 appropriately. He made the right decision. A legend in Halo, great Halo player. One of the Giggs and Ceridius, 2 of our roster members, both in the top 5 on M&K and Halo. That's no small feat. And let's not forget, Giggs helped develop Halo Infinite. So this guy, when we talk about being entrenched in the gaming community, there's not more like Giggs.
Yeah, he wasn't even allowed to compete in Halo Infinite because he had helped design the game, which is insane.
Right. Too much intel. So, as we see Giggs on his Warlock, they're flying into, okay, he looks like he's flying into a 6v6 match, so maybe
he's warming up.
Yeah, it might be warming up. Yeah, flying into, I believe the map was Eternity, right? Not the best 1v1 map, so it looks like Giggs going to get a couple warm-up games in.
You got to run a mile just to get an engagement.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope nobody chooses Convergence.
Oh, yeah.
That is the one. If you want to get your steps in, load up Convergence, because it's going to be a 5-minute jog before you get into some action, right, Kenny?
Yeah. Unless you're sniping, just got to get to that lane first.
Yep.
Enemy claims Zone C.
Where are you?
Zone A captured.
All right, and it looks like just behind us we have Triple Wreck going to be joining us soon here on the broadcast. And chat, if you guys have any questions for the legend Triple Wreck, at me on Twitter, at Old Man Mikowski. We'll ask him right here in the booth, at Kenny Vaccaro as well. Let us know what questions you want us to ask, as we'll have every single member after their 2 games come join us on the booth.
Post-game.
Yep, little post-game interview. Kenny familiar with that from his days in the NFL. Again, man, I just want to say thank you, man, because I directly benefit from your passion and purpose in the community, but it is so cool to see people outside G1, just people who just watch the way you move. They're inspired too, man, and that, I mean, you can't beat that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm grateful for the community too, just being welcoming, accepting me. Like, it's the gaming community's tight-knit and it's special. Like, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes work, but once you're in, they're family.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And I know from some of our initial conversations 5, 6, 7 years ago, nobody really cared that you were an NFL player, in the sense that it was about being a gamer first, right? And that's what you've identified with your whole life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when we started, we tried to start G1 in 2000, maybe 18, and nah, you're just a token NFL guy. so we started the Respect Tour. A guy got in the trenches, streamed every day.
Streaming every day.
Every night.
While practicing. You would be in playoff games against Tom Brady, intercepted Lamar Jackson to seal the deal to get to the AFC Championship. This is just 2 years ago, and you came home and helped me for 8 hours help people reach Legend and Comp.
Yeah, all night.
Can we give a round of applause here for Kenny Vaccaro, man? Like, I don't know too many athletes that are putting that much time and commitment into gaming, and there's a reason. That's one of the reasons why you ultimately choose gaming over the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never forget that night. Big playoff game, divisional round. Nobody gave us a chance to beat the Baltimore that year. We ended up beating them. I had an interception. I came home, and I think we were helping a guy from Pakistan. 8 hours.
Yeah. No mic, but he could hear us. He could feel the vibes. He was listening, right? We were trying to give him the calls.
Wouldn't give up.
Didn't have the best connection to the game, but we had a good connection with each other, and sometimes that matters more than anything else, right?
It means
that
a lot.
connection with your teammates, the communication, the trust in each other, and even if you're just forming on that day of, which so many of us do as trials and comp Sherpas, you got to form a squad and have that chemistry right away.
Oh yeah, no, it means so much. I remember my first time going flawless. Like I'm pretty sure I shed a tear.
Oh
honestly.
yeah.
Like,
I've shed many tears helping
Like,
people reach the
up.
Lighthouse, man, because it means so much to people, man. That's the Lighthouse for us, for good players. We take it for granted, man. We've made hundreds of trips there. We don't realize how special it is for that person who gets there for the very first time. And I know all three of the G1 members that we have here, Triple Rec, Gigs, and Walla, have all helped people achieve that. So that's really, at the end of the day, what it's all about, right?
Yeah, I remember OG Burning Shrine.
Yep.
When the sun was lit up. It was the best feeling ever.
Yeah, and sometimes people go flawless for the first time and they'll start crying. So you got no choice but to just shed at least one tear, right? Like,
such an incredible feat.
all right, and it looks like we are getting the legend Triple Rec set up. Ari, can you hear us? Wow, welcome, welcome. Again, can we just give a quick round of applause to Triple Rec, man? So excited to see him back in the Destiny community. What was it like playing for the first time in what I would assume is a long time?
I don't know what class to play. I don't know what weapons are good. They said don't jump, so that was a weird one.
Yeah, don't jump.
Yeah, but hey, it's still the same game in a lot of ways, and it's still fun. And I haven't played in so long, but I was like, yeah, I need to play a little when I get home again.
Yeah. At what point did you feel like it came back to you? Or did it not at all? Like maybe you still got some work to do.
Yeah, I was scared out of my mind. I was.
You look confident.
I had no idea what was happening, but you know, hey, I'm just happy to be here. And shout out to my two opponents who graciously,
great gamers,
you know, allowed me to somehow win. And yeah, now we're gonna watch actual good players.
Yep.
No, you look real comfortable up there.
Oh, thank you.
You had the smirk. You look confident.
Yeah, I'm trying to have fun.
And I'm trying to see here is, okay, Walla's warming up. Up next we have Gigs.
Any questions?
Let's see if we have any questions on Twitter for Triple Rec. Ari, I'll ask you one real quick. I saw you smiling a lot. Are you just, what was that about? Like, was it just, you couldn't hold it back?
I was just laughing that I was getting any kills at all. You know, Kenny's like, hey, you know, we're gonna do this 1v1 thing. You want to be part of it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be on the main stage, and you know, there might be some demons out there that are coming for blood. And I'm like, okay, I was all right. You know, I didn't sleep too well last night, but hey, I guess I lucked out today, so I'm very grateful.
I told you to warm up though.
I know.
Like 3 weeks ago, I said, hey, pop on the game a little bit, get some hours in.
He did. That's my fault.
Warm that hand cannon shot up. Those 6 taps weren't gonna cut it. You kept doing that.
You know, I'm just spamming explosive rounds, you know, just trying to whittle them down. So.
And then you put on the fusion.
Yeah, I guess you know, I just had to submit to the
whatever it takes.
The depraved strategies, as it were.
Play cringe.
I mean, he was using a chaperone, so I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I gotta
Totally valid to use the fusion there, right?
Step
you got
back.
some cheers from the crowd
I
for
know.
the fusion.
Yeah, shout out to the Fusion Nation out there.
Cringe.
I don't think there's many. I think you're the only one.
Maybe.
Cringe v cringe, right? Like that's it. Like it's all good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
So I got the first question here. It looks like, and we'll ask one before this next match. From Unkind, how does Triple Rec take care of that luscious hair?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, you gotta have high quality shampoo. You gotta condition, and when you're here in Florida, where the humidity is 200%, you know, you gotta get some frizz control. But you know, hey, most of the time, I'm just wearing a hat, trying to keep it all together. So you know, what am I saying?
You got this thing down packed.
Yeah, well, thanks again so much for joining us, not only on the main stage as a competitor, but now in the booth, providing some of that insight and analysis as an OG veteran of the game.
And as a content creator.
And as a content creator as well.
A former content creator returning.
He's back.
Yeah, and talk to us about your hiatus. Like, what does it mean to be back in the community? What does it mean to be here at GCX for the first time in 3 years?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, streaming for me has always been like a huge blessing that it's ever done anything. You know, it was just like a hobby I was doing for a while, and then eventually, you know, I was in the right place at the right time, and I was very lucky to be blessed by Destiny community in particular. So, you know, a lot of friendships. I would say like have lots of real friends now
Right.
that are from this community, that are from, you know, content creation and from, you know, GuardianCon itself, now GCX. And, you know, I haven't seen a lot of these guys in 2 years now. And
Right.
so to be back, it's, you know, it's amazing. We're trying to make up for lost time.
And like Sam was saying earlier before we got on, meeting people for the first time in person that you've known for years online is one of the coolest experiences you can have as a gamer, because it's all that like awkward like first phase of like getting to know somebody. You've already like gotten through that playing all these games. Like you're best friends without ever having met.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And
even
that's how
here, we have guys here who are like, yeah, we were meeting for the first time, but we've been friends for years.
We met you, what, 5 days ago when we did the video, like
know.
in person?
Exactly.
But we've been talking for weeks.
I
Like,
know.
Kenny and I.
When Jake Lucky came and did our interview at the facility, he asked like, who are your like best gaming friends? I said, the owners of G1. I met Cody and Hunter online, and now they own, like, we do this every day together. So
Yeah, and
like, how special is that?
I remember coming up to you, man, giving you like the biggest dap hug, and it wasn't even like out of place. It was like, it's like what you're supposed to do with your gamer friends, man, because you cannot beat your gamer friends. So happy to see all of you at GCX linking up and reuniting with gamer friends, or maybe meeting them for the very first time, as it looks like we're gonna have Giggs loading up here shortly for his first match, Fatebringer Time Loss. What was that shotgun? Was it the 7th Seraph?
Yep, that's what I was using at the start.
That was okay.
I mean, it's a good shotgun because you can still get, you know, quick draw and snapshot on it. So it's got that handling, it's got that speed. But again, I shouldn't speak with any authority right now because I literally have no idea what changes have happened in the meta.
I think 7th Seraph was like season 15,
Yeah,
maybe.
no, it's been in there for a while.
It's been a
but
long time.
It's still popular.
But all right, here we go. Match is beginning. Hopping on board here with Giggs. He's got the hand cannon out. He's looking to put it to use.
Did it just flip? Okay,
Okay, yeah, sweet. We're good to go. We're good. All right, Giggs with the Celestial Fire gets good use out of the damage, follows up with the melee, and he takes down AJ for the first kill of the match.
Nice and warmed up. He's been playing. He's in our content.
He was playing 6s.
Oh yeah.
Giggs
Nice.
with the shotgun. Efficient use, used a little bit of the hand cannon. And Ari, talk to me about that strategy. I see a lot of great players do that. I don't shotgun myself, I'm a sniper. I see a lot of people, that's a great play though. The 2-tap, switch to the shotgun. What is it about that makes it such an efficient play?
Well, you know, the thing about hand cannons historically have been, you know, they do high amounts of burst damage, right? So they're good for peak shotting, and if you can get 1 or 2 hits on them, now your one-shot potential range with a shotgun is going to be much farther. So if you're able to be aggressive, if you're able to utilize your movement, playing Dawnblade, having the Icarus dash, you can do things on these classes that you can't do on, you know, Hunter. You can't do on some of the other classes. So, you know, especially he's using the, I think he's using the Ophidian, so he's got that extra quick draw basically, and yeah, it's been there for what, 8 years now. It's a tried and true aggressive strategy. It's good. It's hard to do effectively, especially against other good players. But I mean, Giggs is showing why he's one of the best.
Oh, and he just put on a sniper.
Okay. All right.
Giggs feeling himself a little bit here as he switches to the beloved, one of the new weapons this season, a returning weapon, but one of the most, no pun intended, beloved snipers in the game.
I see what you did there.
Favorite sniper. I was talking to Lemur earlier. 30,000 snipes on that thing, and that's probably some people probably have even more than that.
I think I had like 16, 17K myself before, like, I think it got sunset, and then I couldn't use it anymore.
Sad day. Oh, that shot quick scope from Giggs as AJ can only respect it. Unbelievable shot from Giggs.
Then he put on the umbrella, flexed a little bit.
Yeah.
Connor's feeling himself right now.
Yeah. Great bob and weave, great use of the positioning and cover here. As the Titan pops his shield. I hate when that happens to me, but you know what? It's an effective use of the ability.
It's a great play.
As AJ is now on the board here. We're seeing jumps in 3-6. Is Giggs gonna do it on the main stage as he attempts the jump shot? Again, he hits in the body and gets the melee.
No scope. I like it.
Giggs,
he's out for blood right now. He's not messing around.
He's locked.
I want Giggs to hit a jump shot, but I also don't because I want them to reverse the changes. But you didn't hear that from me. An odd engagement here. These two gamers having a conversation.
Yeah. They're just squatting up and down. That's it.
These two Guardians seem to be trying to communicate with each other of some manner.
The unwritten language in gaming. Giggs with those hip fire shots takes AJ down to low HP.
What is
AJ probably wishes he's a Warlock right now because he's looking like a big Titan trying to get away.
They're doing the squatting over and over. I don't understand.
Somebody needs to bring out the s'mores and the chocolate and the marshmallows because we're having a kumbaya, it looks like, at this point. As Giggs gets the melee, it's an 8-2 score. Giggs needs just 2 more. I want to see him snipe somebody here. I don't know how much ammo he has, but I want to see a snipe. A jump snipe, preferably. This would be. Giggs spots the trail of that shoulder charge from the Titan. Lines up the shot, but almost tried to aim too hard there.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to give the jump shot a try. I guess we're just testing. And what? What?
Shut it down. Shut it down. That's it.
Okay. Somehow the shot did not connect. Giggs with Heat Rises, he should have had the AE stat to connect.
The ghost bullets
so that's
are
why
back.
they tell you not to jump, right?
I think
don't even try it.
It won't. I'm guessing, Ari, that's why you were told not to jump.
I think now I understand.
Now we
I have a visual representation.
They just made it impossible.
Well, unfortunate here, but fortunate for AJ. He's brought this back a little bit. 8-4 here.
Peek.
Ooh, he doesn't. I like when they peek out the front and you kind of bait it, but AJ's going to play this one smart. He's going to stay behind cover as Giggs uses the Icarus dash ability to rotate, re-engages with AJ. Celestial Fire goes down, so too do the hand cannon shots. And it's going to be a 1-kill game to wrap this one up. Burnout, one of the legendary maps from Destiny 1. So many memories here. I knew it was a Shapper.
Okay.
He got sniped. Out-sniped, right?
Yeah, yeah.
As the Chaperone goes down, 9-5 here. Giggs spots his opponent. Great job with the hip fire. Uses the explosive payload there. I love that play, trying to draw the player out from cover. That's a great strategy. You can use at home if you're watching. As we learn from some of the very best in the game here, Triple Wreck, Giggs, and Walla joining us here on the main stage. And it's a, are we playing Trials? As a bubble goes down, Giggs, he wants no part of that. Weapons of Light enabled, and now Giggs has his super.
Yeah, here it comes.
Oh, he's planning something.
And the suppression.
And he gets shut down by the shoulder charge suppression.
That timing was incredible.
That is very unfortunate.
You think that was planned, or is it just like a coincidence?
No, I think that was just a good play. AJ with the timing and the full, and that's one of the things you love about.
He shoulder charged him, knocked him out of super. That was pretty.
But he didn't lose it.
It didn't count.
Oh my God,
unlucky.
AJ just a little too quick with the shoulder charge, and as a result, Giggs keeps that super, flexes a little bit with the emote as he takes game 1, 10-6.
GG.
Can you hear me?
There's no feedback,
A little GG pat on the back for AJ. Thanks again so much to donating to St. Jude and the G1x GCX Tiltify. Kenny, I think we've raised over $10,000 this week, and you can still donate. So make sure to check out G1 Official on Twitter, where you can see that Tiltify link. I believe we're still taking donations. So fire it up.
All throughout the weekend, yep.
Fire it up. And GG's once again to AJ. Now, here's where things get a little interesting, boys. These last 3 gamers, I would argue, are some of the best in the world. Nervous, Feels Redman, and then Zorbic.
Oh, it's going to get sweaty.
No, they are
sweaty.
They're monsters.
We are about to witness some incredible 1v1s here on LAN in Destiny. This might be the only time we see something like this.
Yeah, it's about to get real sweaty. Better get the gamer goo. I saw it back there.
Yeah. Awesome, good stuff. Well, hopefully that first match acted as a warm-up for Giggs, because he's going to need it. I've played against Nervous. He is extremely good. He's one of those younger players who's just cracked on mouse and keyboard, flying at you, not missing a shot. So I assume Giggs is going to see some of that here in this match. And I think he's talking a little trash. I like it.
He'll turn up. Giggs is competitive.
Oh, yeah. All right, as it looks like we're getting our match started here. I'm curious, are we back on Burnout? Are we going to switch maps here? As Giggs gets the ready up in chat, waiting for the R from Nervous and the thumbs up, and we'll get back into the gameplay. So Trilparek, it's been a long time since we've seen you. What have you been up to over this last year or so? I did see a Gambit stream in December, but we won't talk about that.
Chill.
Really busy, working with my company Evolve. It's just, it's taken a lot of time away from streaming, unfortunately. But that, and my family is looking to move up where I am, so I'm working on stuff like that. And yeah, it's been crazy. And I really look forward to having more time to get back to gaming, get back to streaming, because look, I love it. It's not, the times that I've not done it, it's not because I don't like it or something.
No, it hurts.
It's just other things have come along and taken over. But I'm very grateful because the community is so great that they'll turn up and watch whatever I'm doing. If I'm playing Destiny, if I'm playing other stuff. So I'm very fortunate to have people behind me like that.
Well, very cool. Looks like we've got our next match started here as Giggs is taking on Nervous. I believe Nervous got the first kill. Second now, he's got that Sunshot. Such an effective hand cannon to use after the Solar 3.0 update.
Right, so can you explain that? Because again, I'm out of the loop. I know Sunshot, it's good because it's still a 150 RPM. And so you have that extra rate of fire, but what has gone on with
I believe there's a
stuff?
burn, and I might be wrong, but I believe there's a scorch or a burn that gets applied to the Sunshot.
Right, so we got some.
But it's also
meta.
it's also the only 150 hand cannon that still remains in the game, I believe. So there's an advantage to that as well.
Yep.
I feel like there's like an intrinsic flinch, like on your screen when you get shot.
Well, yeah, because it has that explosive rounds, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're on the receiving end of that Sunshot, your screen's practically catching on fire, so it's very disruptive. It's very difficult to hit shots and counter that flinch. As Giggs looks to counter Nervous here, gets on the board here. It's a 2-1 game. Hand cannon shots going down, and again, the explosive payload. Giggs taking full advantage of the perks, and that's some of the fun that you have in Destiny, right? There's so many cool options and perks, and there's like millions of different perks to choose from, right? So once you find your God roll, you stick with it, and it looks like Giggs has his. Wow, despite it look like a little bit of the overshield, doesn't matter, as Giggs gets 3 unanswered to make it 3-2.
Yeah, that, explosive rounds, it's always been really strong in Destiny, even back in D1, because you're getting an extra benefit in terms of range, because, the damage is divided between the initial shot and then the explosive damage.
Right.
And then it's adding additional flinch on top of that, so in a 1v1 scenario, it's one of the best weapons you can be using. I was using that myself because I'm crutching, because I need it.
And it's really good if somebody's hiding. You can kind of shoot the ground.
Yeah, you can actually shoot around cover,
splash damage almost.
Make sure that their regen doesn't start, so it really has a lot of utility.
Yeah, we've got a good one here, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best in PvP taking each other head on here on Endless Veil. Kenny, this is the map you wanted to see, and we're getting quite the engagements, the rapid fire, the hot action, as it's now 4-4. Giggs, wondering what happened there.
I used to love spawning in and racing to the sniper lane.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and sliding in and just... So many good times and good memories and good people met through the Destiny community. Again, it's a pleasure to be here with you guys on the main stage. As Giggs and Nervous are locked up here 4-4. We've got a good one, boys. Giggs is doing a great job with his restoration ability. Every time he starts to go down, he like instinctively has it at the ready.
Yeah.
He's making great use.
Expecting a high discipline, and again, in a 1v1 scenario, that is extremely helpful.
Yeah.
Back when D2 first came out, the Icarus dash healed you a lot. And that was and that was one of the things that was so effective about it. But now you have the grenades, you have all these other ways to do it. Of course, you have a healing rest. You have a lot of tools at your disposal.
And you can bait people in. Like once they think you're weak, you drop it. Now you're full shields when they come.
You come around the corner and they're full shields, and you're going,
exactly. What? Timing's got to be right.
Yep. And I know that's one of the great things about Destiny 2, right? It's almost like playing different characters is like picking up a totally different game, right? And I don't have the ability to play anything other than Hunter, right? So I have a tremendous respect for guys like Giggs who can play Warlock, Hunter, Titan. I know Wallace equally goated on both Warlock and Hunter, so Huge props to our competitors here on the GCX main stage as Giggs looking at a 1-kill advantage for Nervous, looking to tie this game up here, looking for his opponent as well, finds him, but doesn't get the shotgun a little bit too far to range there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's also